Hi, this is Ryan with Automatic Comics, and up next, I thought I'd talk about a book that I recently sold and some kind of fun facts about it. Stay tuned. Alright, so before we get started, please remember to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. So, like I mentioned in the intro, I just sold this book, Automatic.comics number 8. It's a 7.0. It's a nice high grade for this book. It's from Fox Feature Syndicate in 1947. And when I got it out and I was getting ready to package it up, I started thinking about what I found out about this book when I first had purchased it. And it's got a really, what I think is kind of an interesting and funny history to it. And so I thought I'd do a quick video. So when I did my video on scarcity maybe about a week or two ago, one of the things I mentioned was that often you'll have the titles change in the middle of a run. But one of the things that can also happen is you can have the content of the run also change very significantly as it's moving through that title. And this is a good example of that happening. So this is what I would classify as a good girl art cover. It's Rula, the jungle goddess. It's a Jack Kamen cover and with Matt Baker art. I've mentioned Matt Baker in the past. He really is one of the most desirable kind of like good girl and romance cover artists that Golden Age collectors like to go after. And so not only is this a kind of like a good girl art cover, it's also a kind of classified as like a bondage cover. And this run of books has some great covers in it. One of the most famous is Automatic.comics number 16. So I'll plug in a picture of that one right over here. And that has this kind of like octopus cover. And so if you're looking at Golden Age covers and you're looking for these kinds of books, you'll often find that these kind of like octopus or shark type covers will command a significant premium over other books. And so, for example, that issue 16 had a 6.0 sold last year for $2,665. And for kind of comparison, this is a 7.0 sold for just a little over $1,500. And then another one that's a shark cover, it's a Matt Baker cover that's extremely famous, 7 Seas number 4, I'll plug in also here, from 1947. A 3.5 of that book sold last month for $7,800. So there's definitely a lot of interest and demand in these Golden Age good girl type covers. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the change in the content of the title. And so if you look at issue 7, so the issue right before this one, I'll plug in a picture right here. Issue 7 is, it's cartoon characters. It's like little kid cartoon characters. And that's what issues 1 through 7 were. So there are these little kid cartoon characters, and all of a sudden, bam! It's like good girl art, bondage covers. All this kind of very much more adult content. And so I was just kind of joking about this with my friend, and just kind of saying like what was going on at that publisher that they decided we're going to change the content of this title right now. And imagine being like a little kid that you go to the grocery store, the newsstand every month, and this is your favorite book, and you pick it up, and then you go and grab this one and you hand it to your mom and your dad. It's the same title. It's not surprising that the Comics Code Authority, started to get established with that, because I can just imagine the reaction of a parent if they had, their little kid that had been picking up this cartoon character book for months, and then all of a sudden, you've got this on the cover. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. Something just real short, something funny and unique that I thought was interesting with this title specifically. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this, and I'll film some more videos when I, have some more content or get some more books in. Thanks again for watching.